Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm doing a review on Alex Rider Point Blank, so let's begin with this video. Back again with the Alex Rider series, reviewing the books again. I want to do some more book reviews, as I said in the last video, which is almost a week ago now, and again, apologies. Must be getting all pissed at this point by my lack of uploading, but I apologise. No excuse this time for me, for not uploading this time. I just forgot. So yeah, back with the book series again. Back again. I'm not gonna make any promises that I'll try to upload more, because I always say that, but I never really end up doing it like at the end. So all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna try. Right, I'm not gonna promise you though. But yeah. Anyway, I'll stop yet yapping. This, yeah, of course, second book in the Alex Rider series. Review Stormbreaker last time. This is the second one, Point Blank. And yeah, I'll just quickly go through the plot, I guess, the characters, and what I thought of the book. Simple as that. So yeah. And I won't try to make this review too long. Like, this review won't be over 10 minutes long, maybe 7 at least the most, but yeah. Anyway, let's start with the plot. So, of course, after a successful mission in the first book, stopping Harold Sale, I'm pretty sure, Sale, and his army of computer Stormbreakers, Alex is, of course, now a hero. Well, not really, but yeah, he returns back to normal school life, and that's until basically MSX drag him back into, bring him back into service to work for them again, to investigate this time a academy in the French Alps called Point Blanc, which they believe is something suspicious going on there. They believe it's something to do with 2 deaths of businessmen in Russia and 1 in New York, which you do get a first chapter about, American businessman. So to infiltrate the Point Blanc's not as easy as it is. He has to pose as another person. Like, he's not really going to go there as Alex Rider, right? So he goes there as a person called Alex Friend, who is the son of a millionaire, I'm pretty sure, called Sir David Friend. Alex goes to live there, sent there to live with him for a week. And yeah, initially his daughter Fiona, I'm pretty sure her name is, despises Alex, but starts to like him a little bit more when he saves her from like a train in the tunnel, from being run over by a train, when they're horse riding. Before he knows, though, Alex is picked up by Miss Stellenbosch, who is one of the staff at Point Blank and the henchman of the book. We had Mr. Grin in the first book. This is the second book. She's kind of like Nadia Ball from the first book. She comes to collect Alex in the helicopter. He's taken to Point Blank. He meets the headmaster of the school, also the antagonist, like the big bad villain, promising, of the book, which is Dr. Grief, Dr. Hugo Grief, who clones people, basically. That's his main goal. Alex meets the other kids. There's only like 6 other kids there. Yeah, there's only 6 other kids. All of them seem pretty strange, like they're mind control, basically, but there's only one normal, insane one, I guess you could say, there. That's James. Become friends, but a few nights later, James gets kidnapped, and basically a clone created of him. Basically what it is that Dr. Grief places all the regular kids, like the real kids, in the basement of Point Blank, and their clones are sent to replace them and do their roles. So yeah, Alex snips around school to gather some information, spying them and stuff like that. He does witness Dr. Grief killing one of his henchmen, the guy who makes clones. And also this forbidden floor, like the 3rd floor in the school, which no one's allowed, permission to go upstairs to, which is a bit mysterious. But yeah, Alex does eventually go up there. It's basically exact identical copy to the 2nd floor, like the same stuff, like Alex's room and stuff. That's just where the clones live, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, Alex's cover soon blown. They eventually find out who he really is, working for MSX stuff and Alex Rider and stuff like that. And he's a secret spy, like a secret agent. A big epic chase occurs down the big mountain. Like, Alex, you can see in the cover, is snowboarding, and he's chased by some guys and some henchmen, at least, on some ski mobiles or snowmobiles. Ends when Alex is taken to hospital. He's knocked out. MO6 trick Point Blank into thinking that he's dead by using a fake coffin. That tricks them. Alex is now going back to Point Blank to release the kids still trapped there, and I guess destroy Point Blank. He teams up with his old partner from the SAS training from the first book. I'm pretty sure his name's Cub or Wolf. They kill Nadia. Sorry, not Nadia. Sorry, that's the first book. Oh, Miss Stellenbosch. She's shot and then flies out the window. They released the hostage. I'm pretty sure they released the hostages. Sorry. And they kill Dr. Grief Alex kills Dr. Grief by literally throwing a snowmobile as helicopter causing it to blow up. So yeah, end of him. And all the clones are basically taken back to London. Not taken back to London, but they're captured. There are 16 of them, but only 15 of them were captured, and there's still one on the list, like 16 one. The one that looks like exactly like Alex Rider, Julius Grief. Eventually, when he goes back to London, Alex is settling back in again, once again. But he's tricked into going to his own school and being confronted by the other clone, the doppelganger of Alex. They have a big fight. They blow up a big portion of school, specifically the science department, I'm pretty sure. And but kind of leads us on a cliffhanger, but there wouldn't be an Alex Rider 3, 4, 5, 6, so on and so on if this book, the real Alex had died. So it's basically taken for granted that the clone of Alex died. Just Julius Grief. He dies, and we just see it. Like it just says Alex Rider lay down on the floor dead, something like that, and then the other Alex Rider walks out of the building. But yeah. Anyway, it's basically the real Alex Rider that survives, of course, and defeats the other Alex Rider, the doppelganger himself. But yeah, so there's the plot. Really complicated. I don't really know how to explain this plot. It wasn't as straightforward as the first book. This was a bit more complex and stuff. It was still a good, decent story. Like, how would you follow up a book like Stormbreaker? It's a good sequel, I would say that. It's just a bit more complex, like the plot and stuff. It still retains the same good elements that we all know and love about Alex Rider books, like the secret agent spy elements and the exhilarating sheer excitement of the book as well. Like they're just words on a page, but they really make you feel that you're a part of the story. It's like a fella basically. It literally says prepare for action stars as fast as a movie. Sorry, action scenes. I'm such an idiot. And yeah, they're only really in the characters are the villains basically, Dr. Grief and Nadia. Sorry, no. Why do I keep saying Mrs. Stellenbosch? I'm such an idiot. Nadia Ball was the first one in Stormbreaker. My mind, guys, completely gone blank today. Like, almost every single other day. Also, I guess you could count Mr. Friend, like Sir David Friend, like the guy who's posing as Alex's father for the mission. But other than that, same characters. You got Alex, you got Jack Starbright, you got Mr. Blunt, Alan Blunt, and Mrs. Jones from the first book. But yeah, there we go. Now for my final thoughts. Point Blank's honestly quite a good book. It's not bad or anything. It's just a bit more complex, as I said before. It follows up the first book quite well. Like, if you were to read this book first, it still works. Like, you don't need to read the first book, Stormbreaker, to understand this book perfectly, but it make more sense if you read the first book. Like, then it would give you into how Alex turned into a spy and stuff like that. Because if you read this book, you'd be asking and stretching your head, how did he become a spy? He's only 14 years old. Well, best to read the first book. Any series, it's good to read the first book. But yeah, I'm not saying you have to read the first book to understand this book. It's just better to, like, you can still read this alone and make a good story out of it. Like, you can still understand it. But yeah, it's just my preferred option if you to read the first book first. And yeah, just I would say just as good as the first book. This book, it carries story on very well, as I said before. It's just as good. I can't really say much about it, honestly. So out of 10, probably give it a 7, and out of 5 stars, I'll probably give it a 4 or 3.5. But yeah, there's that Rider Point Blank. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you enjoyed, please give us a video, like, subscribe to this series if you want to. Comment down below if you read this book or not. If so, did you enjoy it? And this video, bye bye.